This is James Corbett of Corbettreport.com with your Sunday update for this 10th day of April 2011. And now for the real news. Icelanders went to the polls this weekend to vote on a deal to pay the British and Dutch governments for debts racked up by Icelandic bank Icesave. Exactly why the people of Iceland should be held responsible for the debts of a private banking institution has never been adequately explained, and opponents of the bill say it is a clear example of odious debt, and thus the Icelandic people are not obligated to impose severe austerity measures on themselves in order to pay for these banksters' debts.
It seems like a simple question to answer. Should Icelanders repay millions of dollars they're not sure they legally owe in the first place? But the nation is split on this referendum. Some polls put the yes camp ahead, some the no. All of them say it's very, very close.
We have two bad choices to choose from, and in that situation you have to choose the one which is less bad, and that's the yes.
I'm going to vote no, because I just don't think it's fair that the Icelandic people pay for some big companies that make these mistakes.
Early polling results show that the Icelanders have rejected the deal, just as they voted to reject a similar deal in March of last year. Government negotiations on the issue are now essentially stopped, and the matter is likely to be referred to the European Free Trade Association Surveillance Authority. Laughably, the British and Dutch governments are threatening that these poll results will be a stumbling block on Iceland's road to becoming an EU member state, talks about which were slated to begin in June. Earlier this week, UK Independence Party member and member of European Parliament David Campbell lambasted the European Parliament for deluding itself that Iceland even wants to become a member of the EU.
In Britain, the first day of April this month is called April Fool's Day. People take great delight in fooling each other. So when some report Iceland is on course to join the EU next year, I think April Fool. For in reality, a survey shows that 64% of Icelanders want to remain independent. Only 24% want to carry on applying. Even 60% of Icelandic businesses are against. Others say Iceland wants the security of the euro. April Fool! Even Portugal's own banks today are refusing to buy Portuguese bonds. Nor will Iceland give up its rich fishing grounds, reducing 40% of its exports, to join the disastrous common fisheries policy. Nor will it abandon an Icelandic parliament over 1,000 years old, winner of a UNESCO award for democracy. Even with a banking hangover, Iceland, like Britain, remains better off out. No fooling there. Thank you.
Now please go to Corbettreport.com to download episode 181 of the Corbett Report podcast, Arab Spring and World War III, where we examine the Middle East uprisings and the steps towards confrontation with China and Russia.